We know that planned obsolescence is the granting of an estimated useful life to a certain product, and that after this time, the product becomes partially or totally unusable. Currently, this practice is mostly applied to electronic products, such as smartphones. However, this is not a recent issue, since, back in the 1920s, the main light bulb manufacturers met to sign an agreement where they would reduce the useful life of their products from 2,500 to 1,000 hours of use, in order to achieve many more sales and, therefore, greater economic benefits. Thus, the first international pact for the intentional reduction of the useful life of the electric bulb was born in Geneva, which is what we know today as programmed obsolescence. In recent years, this technique has been strongly questioned by consumers, who believe that companies are only thinking about increasing their sales, without taking into account the satisfaction of their customers. We can take as examples the case of many companies that manufacture mobile devices, such as Apple or Xiaomi. Everyone knows that Apple, a few years ago, went to court due to multiple complaints from its users, who stated that their devices had software failures sometime after the product warranty expired.
Personally, programmed obsolescence is today one of the most debated topics at a global level, where its two main actors expose their reasons to defend or reject it. As a consumer of many of these products, I say that companies are abusing this technique. It is good that every so often, they introduce new models of phones, laptops, televisions, or any other kind of product. However, I do not think it is fair that if I buy the latest cell phone to hit the market, and in 6 months my phone ceases to be so, and present 2 or 3 more phones. And even worse, that only 1 year goes by and it no longer receives any kind of software update, or that many applications are no longer compatible with it. This is the case for many people, who feel dissatisfied with their products, and in order not to remain stagnant, they go to the same store and buy the most recent phone to be released on the market. The above is only the exposed situation of customers who can buy at least 2 cell phones a year, but what about people who do not have that economic capacity? These people suffer even more from programmed obsolescence, because they may have bought a smartphone model 2019, and already today in 2021, they do not receive new updates, and their software is not powerful enough to process the improvements in mobile applications. The environmental issue, which is also of utmost importance, is increasingly being questioned as a result of the damage caused by electronic waste to the ecosystem. The toxic substances that cell phone batteries are made of end up in landfills, where they are not properly treated because they are harmful to the environment. In addition, many electronic devices end up being discarded while they are still intact, and with the possibility that some of their parts that are still functioning can be salvaged. In conclusion, my position is not to be totally against programmed obsolescence, but rather to regulate the production processes for the manufacture of consumable goods that we, the users, acquire, so that the useful life of the product is extended a little more, but that companies do not present drops in their sales statistics. The idea is that both parties feel satisfied, that is, that there is a win-win relationship in the sense of the subject addressed in this video.
Thank you very much for watching our review.